I'm Jay Turpen, Senior Consultant with the Avoca Group. Thanks for joining me. I'd like to talk to you about the importance of inspection preparedness and in particular, how mock inspection methodologies can assist your organization in being prepared for an upcoming regulatory authority inspection. Part of the drug development process includes running clinical trials, preparing an NDA or BLA submission to submit to regulatory authorities around the world, and be subject to inspections that need to be conducted so that those regulatory authorities can confirm that not only the data that you provided is accurate, but also that the processes that you followed are in compliance with regulations and also your internal quality system. A mock inspection gives you an opportunity to review with your staff the process by which your clinical trials were conducted. It gives your staff a chance to practice, and it gives you an opportunity to review the documentation that you have assembled over the course of a product development cycle and make sure that it is in compliance with your own SOPs as well as meets all the regulatory commitments that are part of regulations. The Avoca Group in our consulting services can provide your staff with a mock inspector, an individual who is highly experienced and understands how different regulatory agencies conduct their inspections. And we've seen differences from agency to agency. FDA, EMA, MHRA, KFDA, CFDA, Health Canada all have slightly different approaches to how they conduct their inspections. And we can provide expertise to your organization that can help you prepare for any of those agencies' upcoming inspections. What we can do with you is actually give you a chance to practice, to give your staff a chance to practice, to understand what the process of an inspection is like, to actually sit face to face with an inspector, to get asked questions and have to answer them. Our mock inspectors are excellent at providing you an experience that's very realistic to what you're going to experience with an agency inspector. It gives your staff a chance to practice answering questions and get some feedback from that inspector in terms of effective answers and if they weren't effective, how they might be more effective in answering the questions that are asked. It also gives your organization a chance to actually see whether the documentation that is asked for is readily available. So it really does begin to test your knowledge of your processes, your documentation, and it gives your staff a chance to tell their story and practice telling that story to a mock inspector. That's of critical importance, and it really helps an organization with that practice. It helps the organization understand where their gaps are. It helps them understand actually if there's staff members that are struggling with the interview process. It gives you a chance to particularly give them feedback and give them a chance to practice in addition to the inspection. Or it may actually help you choose not to have a particular individual be interviewed and substitute them with maybe someone that's more effective in that pressure-packed situation to answer those questions. So at Avoca, if you're interested in our support, we'd be happy to work with you. Please reach out to Avoca, and what we'll do is we'll actually sit down with you, plan that inspection effectively, the scope of that inspection. We'll schedule that with you and allow you to actually go through a rehearsal for how that inspection will happen. There's nothing like practice to actually help people understand how the process runs, how to effectively respond to investigators' questions, and gives you a chance to get prepared and understand where your gaps are. Through the course of that mock inspection, we will identify gaps and will provide to you a gap assessment at the end of that process where you can actually see where the holes are in how you documented your story or told your story, and give you a chance to mitigate before that real inspection takes place. There's really a significant benefit to any organization that goes through a mock inspection, and it can help your organization be fully prepared. So please reach out to Avoca if you'd like to consult with us. We'd be happy to support you. For over 20 years, Avoca has been committed to improving the quality of the pharmaceutical industry, and we can help you as you prepare for an upcoming regulatory authority inspection. Also, if you're an Avoca Quality Consortium member, you can also access in our Avoca Quality Consortium Knowledge Center. You can access many other job aids and tools that can help you with your inspection preparedness. These include checklists for both sponsors and investigator sites. We also have a database, a knowledge database that contains some of the experiences of other pharmaceutical sponsors and how they had other inspections with different regulatory agencies and what they learned from that event. It gives you an opportunity to hear about the kinds of questions that different agencies included. And we have data specifically about FDA, EMA, MHRA, PMDA, the China FDA, and Health Canada. And those are accessible for those that are AQC members. All these job aids and tools and data are really intended to help you be as fully prepared as possible going into a regulatory authority inspection. So reach out. We'll be glad to help you find information on the Knowledge Center, and we're happy to help you with a mock inspection.